सर्वप्रथम मी डॉक्टर माधवी नरसाळे आणि डॉक्टर अलका मटकर यांचं माझं दीक्षांत भाषण आपणा सर्वांस मराठीत उपलब्ध करून दिल्याबद्दल आभार मानू इच्छितो. डॉक्टर राजन वेळुकर, Honorable Vice Chancellor, University of Mumbai, Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Naresh Chandra, Director, University College and Departments Professor Mandate, Registrar Dr. Khan, Controller of Examination Dr. Dinesh Bunde, members of management and academic bodies of the university, deans, heads of university departments, heads of institutions, faculty and students, distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen. Let me at the outset thank Dr. Velukar and the authorities of the university for inviting me to this convocation. University of Mumbai is one of the oldest universities in India. The university has 2 campuses spread over 243 acres and 14 acres at Vidyanagari and Fort respectively. Sub-campuses or centers at Ratnagiri, Thane and Kalyan, and with 56 university departments and institutes and 720 affiliated colleges. It's a large university by any standard. The university caters to over 7 lakh students. Being one of the oldest and the largest university that has been the alma mater for a galaxy of scholars and nation builders, and that caters to a very large number of students wishing to empower themselves in today's knowledge-dominated era. The University of Mumbai is continuously exploring itself in an environment of current state of play in the higher education domain in the country. Being an alumnus of this university, and also someone associated with the university, I particularly feel privileged and honored to be a part of this convocation. Convocation is a special day in the calendar of an institution of learning. It marks the culmination of a phase of learning, and after having satisfied that the student is now ready to face and contribute to the world at large as a worthy individual in the chosen domain of learning and training, the elders give the final advice and blessings for further journey that the student is embarking upon. It is a solemn occasion for the students and also for the teachers. The bond between teachers and the students that is supposed to have been built through years of mentoring brings in an emotional content to the convocation day. I wish to use this occasion to thank the faculty who in their own way have contributed to shaping the young minds while they are with the university. My congratulations to all students who are graduating today. Some of you who are being specially recognized deserve our highest appreciation. All of you have gone through your respective courses of studies and have been adjudged to be worthy of the degrees that have been awarded to you. You are now ready to face the exciting world out there. As an educated individual, you have to be an important part of the nation-building process through your respective capabilities that you have acquired here. Today, there is ample scope for innovation and entrepreneurship. The way our country is evolving the opportunities for the capable ones would continuously expand. I wish all of you graduating today a very successful career ahead. May all your dreams be fully realized. I have spent almost entire professional life on the development of national capability in the area of atomic energy. A key aspect that I have realized as a result of this experience is the need to transform our technical education particularly to make it more effective human resource building exercise that empowers every youth to become a prime mover to add value rather than just be a job seeker. This must happen in the present day context, consistent with our time-tested value system. At the same time, our education system should recognize the needs of emerging tomorrow. I would like to use this occasion to talk about this particular theme. We Indians have a great heritage. India was a premier country in the world till about 5 or 6 centuries ago. We had great universities and centers of learning that attracted scholars from many parts of the world. After a long period of oppression and foreign rule, India is now bouncing back. Democracy has taken roots in independent India. Indian youth have demonstrated their capabilities through their impact both in terms of technological as well as economic terms, here in India as well as in countries abroad. The world is now highly interconnected, and the A3, that is anyone, anywhere and any time, the A3 connected society is fast taking shape. We are fast embracing knowledge-driven economy worldwide. Technology is changing our lives faster than we would have ever imagined. We need to be conscious about the impact of these rather transitions around us. We need to prepare our societies to benefit from these transitions while preventing their ill effects. Opportunities and threats created by increasingly competitive, interconnected world, the potential for greater disparities if the policies are not managed well, and the threats to our time-tested Indian value system are some of the major challenges before our society today. We must acknowledge that apart from people who engage themselves in mass movements at different times, a very large number of individuals have made key contributions in shaping the societal evolution in a healthy manner and in the right direction through their wisdom, sustained work, and passionate contributions. For example, there have been people who pursued science and mathematics and made new discoveries here well ahead of others elsewhere. Others pursued social reforms in spite of several odds. Then we have had far-sighted pioneers who established key industries within the country in much adverse circumstances, and I am referring to pre-independence era. We need such people in large numbers who can guide and shape the society as it evolves through knowledge and technology-driven transitions on one side and a rapid mixing of cultures driven by instant communications that take place today on the other. Such people, through their research and analysis-based deeper understanding and foresight, can present an authentic assessment of the transitions around, create innovative approaches to maximize the gains and minimize the threats, and help prepare our youth with the capability to effectively deal with the evolving situation. The very fact that Indian traditions and cultures have survived through centuries of external influence gives us the hope about our societies responding correctly to the changing paradigm. All of us associated with knowledge activities, one way or the other, have the opportunity to be a part of such people, both by ourselves as well as through the students whom we teach and mentor. Through our teaching, we should be all the way up to the frontiers of knowledge. Through our research, we should push the frontiers of knowledge. Through development of technologies at the cutting edge, through nurturing a spirit of innovation and entrepreneurship, and with a strong commitment to our time-tested value system, we have the opportunity to nurture individuals who can be important part of people who can shape the destiny of our nation. We all must resolve to make that happen through our respective pursuits of scholarship, research, and engagement with the society and industry around. I strongly believe that for students in the higher education system to be fully equipped to be able to effectively engage with development and growth processes in the society, the nation and the world at large, we must pay simultaneous attention to multiple layers of learning. These layers include: 1. Learning all the way up to the frontiers of knowledge in chosen subjects in an ambience of research that continuously pushes those frontiers forward, those knowledge frontiers forward. 2. Gaining proficiency and hands-on skills in procedural knowledge related to chosen areas of new creation, services, and other socio-economic and cultural activities. And 3. Engagement with the society and environment in the context of learning being pursued and exposure to basic human values. Unfortunately, today our education institutions do not provide a comprehensive ambience for all these layers of learning. In addition, we have barriers for students to benefit from a holistic learning experience through participation in all three layers simultaneously. A time-tested way to facilitate a holistic learning experience is to link imparting of knowledge with socially useful, productive work in our education institutions. Through this mode, the education domain can simultaneously contribute to capable human resource as well as to new inputs for our society as well as our industry, and this can happen through three different things. 1. New innovations based on latest knowledge acquisitions ahead of others. This would create a superior edge for our country in terms of new products and processes, giving us a competitive edge in the global market. 2. Linking knowledge institutions to ongoing socio-economic activities in business or industrial entities to overcome obsolescence issues and to maintain / regain their competitiveness. And 3. Explore issues of development of strata at or near the base of socio-economic pyramid and devise as well as implement solutions to minimize disparities in our society. I do believe that linking education and development this way would significantly enrich higher education while at the same time paving the way for development on a more sound footing in bottom-up mode. I had an opportunity to be a part of the group that was tasked by Government of Maharashtra to look at higher and technical comprehensive report that I truly believe should help in moving forward in the right direction. I would like to remain an optimist and would hope that the recommendations would see the light of the day sooner than later. As a part of facilitating undergraduate science education in an ambience of high-level research, I would like to specially mention the work of Mumbai University Center of Excellence in Basic Sciences. The center has been very successful, demonstrating high level of excellence in undergraduate science education in an existing university setup through a collaborative exercise between the university and the proximate relevant resource institutions. All students coming out of this program continue to be in high-level research and development activities. As compared to ICERs, the Indian Institutions of Science, Education and Research, this model needs much lower financial investment. More importantly, it positively impacts on an existing university, and I do believe that replicating this model in other universities would be a worthwhile exercise. As a part of activities of the Rajiv Gandhi Science and Technology Commission, a state-level commission to take scientific research to bear on the development process, we have recently announced a scheme that enables the state universities to nurture and support smaller research and development projects in colleges and university departments by themselves. Another internship scheme facilitates engineering college students to work with micro, small and medium enterprises to identify and solve their technology problems. In this context, I would like to mention about an experiment that is being pursued at an engineering college at Gopalpur near Pandharpur. A few centers that demonstrate new technologies sourced in this case from BAR and other laboratories with potential benefit for rural areas have been set up in villages around the college. These centers, called Akruti, acronym for Advanced Knowledge-Based Rural Technology Initiative, are linked to the college for their human resource development as well as technology needs. In turn, Akrutis facilitate dissemination of technology, skills and applications to their respective neighborhood. The college is also a host to a National Knowledge Network node that is linked to 5 schools within a distance of 15 to 20 kilometers through a low-cost wireless broadband connectivity. This communication backbone with a low-cost tablet that brings in a much broader and much enriched content in the hands of school students and their teachers enables the discourse in the class to be converted to a flipped classroom. The teachers can be freed from the burden of several evaluation and administrative aspects and focus more on engaging with the students. The impact of ICT in enhancing the quality as well as access to school education in rural areas is being studied in this mode. The college, its faculty and students are thus deeply engaged in neighborhood development, including school education, even as they pursue their own education, research and training activities. It is important that college and its campus has all amenities to attract and host talented researchers with passion to do world-class research oriented to problems in the neighborhood, who bring in that context in their curriculum development and teaching. These facilities should include state-of-the-art facilities for research as well as constructive engagement or employment for spouses and education for children along with other creature comforts. Such an environment which one may call a sillage, west of city in a village, could well be a fountainhead from where new ideas on sustainable development with grassroots empowerment can emerge and spread while shaping university students into a youth force that is capable of creating value and take India to the forefront. I do believe that our universities could make a substantial contribution to national development through this mode. The geographic domain in which University of Mumbai is located is characterized by highly urbanized area adjacent to rural and tribal areas where there are serious issues of malnourishment, poverty and human empowerment. University of Mumbai is thus very favorably located and has a unique opportunity to demonstrate a new way to address education and development together, thereby leading to excellence and benefits to both domains. Research in our universities must become comparable to the best in the world. For this purpose, we should be able to identify individuals and groups who do research that can be comparable with the best in the world and very liberally support them. We should engage ourselves in some grand challenge activities of importance to the nation or the region. Several faculty would need to come together to address such grand challenges in a coordinated manner. Our universities should be in high demand from industry, business and society, not only for the quality human resource, but also for the solutions that the universities can provide. We should have an environment that incubates business enterprise, making use of the research and development carried out in our universities and churns out several business ventures. In my view, all this would take our education or will make our education more holistic and also create an ecosystem that nurtures the spirit of innovation that we so desperately need to inculcate in our younger generation. Such enrichment in our universities is a very desirable feature. For this purpose, we need to bridge a considerable gap in the mutual confidence that exists between our academia and the user stakeholders. We need to explore opportunities to work together in a variety of mutually beneficial ways to create conditions of mutual trust and confidence. Considerable credible work is necessary to create that confidence on part of one side to facilitate and to enable investment in the other. We need to reach a condition wherein both sides see a win-win situation working together. Universities setting up learning centers in different special economic zones and industries setting up their own laboratories or investing in university laboratories or programs should be an objective that we should strive to realize. We should also explore opportunities to engage in R&D of relevance to the society. There are many possibilities of technology being brought to bear on societal issues. This is of particular significance in the context of agriculture and rural development. Our students getting exposed to such activities would not only give them a good problem-solving experience, but also emotionally bind them with India in true sense. We need to recognize that above approach invariably would involve interdisciplinary efforts involving sciences, technology, engineering, medicine, humanities, economics, management, and several other disciplines, depending on the objective of a particular development effort. Opportunities for students to participate in application of such interdisciplinary efforts to address a particular challenge, enable a holistic learning experience for them. Alongside, this builds the capability to focus research and development to solving real-life problems that need to be solved rather than looking for problems that can be solved through the research one is engaged in. Quality of education as well as research improves considerably in the process. I do wish that all of you would give some serious thought to these issues and decide your respective course of action. It should be our collective endeavor to progressively move towards making the world a better place to live. Through a lifelong learning process and maintaining our knowledge institutions, industry and society interconnected with each other, each one of us, regardless of the career we decide to pursue, can effectively and meaningfully contribute to this objective. After all, we are here in this world to play our respective roles. Our happiness and joy of life depends on how well we play our roles. Dear students, I would once again wish all of you well in your respective further pursuits. I am certain you would rise progressively in your respective careers. I do hope that as you rise, you will retain in you a spirit of trusteeship and contribute substantially to your roots, the society around, and the institutions that brought you up, and the nation at large. It is this spirit of trusteeship and the desire to support others who were not as fortunate or as successful as us that makes this world a better place. We must remember that our happiness depends on happiness all around us. So let's work for that happiness. Once again, my best wishes to you all. Thank you very much.